5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentlewoman from Tennessee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I do rise in support of my amendment to shut down the Thomson Correctional Center in Illinois. The amendment would prohibit any funds being made available for operations, renovation, or construction at Thomson Correctional. Section 529 of our CJS bill prohibits funds to construct, acquire, or modify a facility in the U.S. to house detainees. However, my amendment goes further by not allowing any funds for operations at Thomson. In addition, I recognize that CJS also prohibits the use of funds to transfer Guantanamo detainees to the U.S. However, the administration has proven resourceful at finding pots of money to achieve their goals. Thomson Correctional Center is ground zero in this debate. As long as it remains operational, we run the risk of seeing Guantanamo Bay detainees on American soil. One of the President's first acts in office was signing Executive Order 13492 on January 22, 2009, to close Guantanamo Bay Detention Center. The administration has attempted to purchase the facility since 2009 to hold these detainees. We have the letter from December 15th to Illinois Governor Pat Quinn, which was signed by several administration officials, including Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton, stating the following, and I'm quoting, "As the President has made clear, we need to continue to detain some individuals currently held at the Guantanamo Bay Detention Facility. To securely house these detainees, federal agencies plan to work with me and other state officials to acquire the nearly vacant maximum security facility in Thomson, Illinois." It later adds, "The Defense Department will operate part of the facility to house a limited number of detainees from Guantanamo." End quote. Congress passed language in subsequent bills to prevent the transfer of detainees from Guantanamo prisons to the U.S. However, the administration once again went behind the intent of Congress and purchased the Thomson facility in 2012 for $165 million using money from various DOJ accounts. Supposedly, that was to combat prison overcrowding. Mr. Chairman, today the prison is still empty. President Obama also requested $43.7 million in his fiscal year 2014 budget to begin activating Thomson. I think that we all know that this administration intends to close the Guantanamo Bay Detention Center. When it is shut down, those detainees are going to go somewhere. The handwriting is on the wall. President Obama, Hillary Clinton, and other Democrats have clearly stated their intent to bring those detainees to American soil. I think that it is imperative that we accept this amendment and make certain that there is no money for operational funds for the Thomson facility, and I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman from Tennessee is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would just like to remind my colleagues of a couple of things. Number one, going back to the letter in 2009, December 15, 2009, it says in the letter, "The Defense Department will operate part of the facility to house a limited number of detainees from Guantanamo Bay." Now, I have to ask my colleagues, who do you think is going to be there? This is a prison that is empty. It is empty right now. We know what is going to happen. This is going to be used to receive Guantanamo Bay detainees. The 9/11 families support this amendment. It is supported by these families. They do not want to see Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and other detainees here on American soil. They do not want them to have access to our civilian court system. And this will save us. Passing this amendment will save us millions of taxpayer dollars that could end up being used not only to house, not only to give access to the courts, but to pay for lawyers to defend enemies who have taken up arms against our brave men and women in uniform. It was clear from 2009 what the intent was. It says it in the letter that the Defense Department will operate a part of this facility to house a limited number of detainees. I encourage support, and I yield back.
Gentleman's time's expired.